ancient sister and representing Dragon Kitesy Gaming. Give it up for Dark. And his opponent in the upper right, He's Steel. Give it up for Ashbringer. The underdog versus, you know, basically former ass kicker in premier tournaments, current ass kicker in premier tournaments, winner of KSLs, Mr. Dark. And guys, again, this is the Online Sports Championship, !OSC. If you type it in, I should actually put it on a timer. I think I might have one already. If you guys want to consider becoming a member too, OSC Elite is it starts out at $5 a month. But what's beautiful about this is players are awarded points for playing in tournaments like, well, when I have some KSLs one, there's plenty of events. It formerly used to be Exxon Cup and Storm Open. The Cranky Ducklings, I believe, are some. The Cock of the Walk, the Chicken Man Testa Opens, any tournament I host that's not a random weird one that's announced. You know, I have a lot of pop-off tournaments, or used to, I still will, are awarded points, and if there's after a certain dollar amount, one guest pass is awarded sometimes, thanks to the graciousness of Eddie and OSC. But these points go toward OSC tournaments like this. And this is mid-season playoffs, but there's tens of thousands of dollars that go back into Starcraft. So it's like an extra chance for players to make money. And they've been around for a long time, so take a look. There's been much money put out there in OSC. You want your stuff to have points? Well, you have to have, there's certain criteria. I think at times Legion Cup and stuff had points, but ultimately in Vulcan Cup now, as it is for the moment, we were here to watch them form. Yeah, you've been around for a minute. You've been around for a minute, Daemonium. But I think there's certain there's certain things you got to do. One thing's reach out to Eddie, but it's basically announcing things. Eddie's pretty based in having certain dollar amounts and stuff. Alrighty. That said, this is looking like a pretty standard game. Dark for Dark, it's a pretty early third hatch. Is it going to be a standard game though, or are we going to see some shenanigans? I'm surprised Dark isn't setting another Overlord earlier. He's just going right for the scout. I kind of like this out of Dark. Ashbringer going for the proxy Oracle, but Dark's went for this early. That's so crazy. So Ashbringer could be in some trouble here. He is getting a Stalker out, and he decided not to Chrono Boost it. He's pushing with the 2 Adepts. So Dark scouts nothing in the main. He's got to know something's up, so he's sending his Overlord over to this side of the map. Yeah, he's going right for the Spore Crawler, but that said, look at how early the Oracle is. I like this out of Ashbringer in some ways. In other ways, not so much. Mostly because, oh my god, he's actually going to get some decent drone value. Go for it, Ashbringer, you're committed. Run away, run away, run away. Oh my god, he survives. That's 4 kills with just 7 HP left. Not the greatest pickoffs, but considering that's against Dark, that's actually pretty impressive. This is a double gas Protoss now. He's gonna lose his he's gonna lose that Stargate eventually. It's certainly gonna be depowered, and he's gonna lose a pylon, but other than being supply blocked, he got the damage he wanted for a little early. Probably not as much as he'd hoped. But that's neither here nor there. What is here and what is there? Oh, was it the Adepts? No, the Adepts did Jack Diddley. So the Adepts were intercepted by the Lings, and third base is not going down for our Protoss player. The Twilight and the 2 gates are going to be scouted. And there it is, guys. It's going to be a Mortal Archon Charge Lot on 2 bases. Not even a Mortal. This is going to be a Charge Lot Archon on 2 bases. Dark is going to want to read on this. This is really weird timing. And I don't think we're going to get too much more out of the Oracle. This This is a bit of a gambit play from our Protoss player. I kind of like these on a 3-base build when you go for these follow-ups, but this is going to be interesting, to say the least. Dark going for melee and lings, though. All right, so no forge behind this for Protoss, which can make this a little terrifying. The Adept's going to shade over. Looks like he wants to try to take a later third, but he could just be debating Dark. Shade is going to complete. That said, the War Prism's pushing out, and that's a bold move. He's going right to try. What? Why? Hello? Ashbringer? Ashbringer? No! Well, that was question mark. Hello, Ashbringer? Ashbringer? Alright, if we didn't... Sorry, guys. My hand... my hand just mysteriously moved on its own. It was my mouse pad. I just slipped because... if he didn't go for a warp... Like, the lings were right there. He could have actually hit a couple lings and Warp Prism microed the Adepts. Oh my god, that's a disaster. Feeling bad, man, for Ashbringer, but Dark's going into a 4th hatch. This is a game where Dark's playing standard. He's like, I don't even have to do anything crazy. But Dark's knowing Dark, he's probably just gonna, yeah, he's gonna probably max out here pretty soon on this drone counter. They're close to, and just go Roach Ling, vroom vroom across the map. This third is not going down. I would have liked to seen some stasis wards or something. The Archon's desperately trying to do something, but there's so many lings coming. There's going to be a lot of roaches in a second to intercept. Like, already they're right here. They're coming. The Queen's coming behind it. Archon's good unit and all, but I don't think it's going to matter. This third base. Again, no stasis wards. A cheeky stasis ward with the Oracle out of position to hide it would have been clutch. And it's... Oh, nice cancel, though. Said cancel, but it's looking grim for our Protoss player. Dark's droning behind this. What a hard flex. His army supply nearly double our Protoss player. He's got an upgrade advantage. He's going into +2 melee. Glial Reconstitution. Probably going to finish up here somewhere in this, but he's just going to keep pressure with the lings. I do like the fact that Ashbringer did cancel his third, though. Yeah, exactly, Gene Sim. As if people need a warning for Dave. I guess they do sometimes. Just complying with terms of service, Gene Sim. Alright, anyway. Yeah, I guess Ashbringer's like, well, guess we're all in, boys. Look at this, guys. The OSC stuff right here. Bam! Right on the map. Let's go. Alright, I did choose the right mod file. I was worried for a second. Well, they have different stuff for vulgar language and different things, but yeah, I don't think you're that bad, Gene. Even if you swear a bit and stuff, it's not like... Wootsicle might want to consider that for swearing. Anyway. Banelings are going to crash into the Archons and Immortals. Actually, Dark splits it up, getting a lot of the Zelly boys and stuff. And as decent of the Protoss army was, there's just too much Dark. Better upgrades. Ling's able to come in and flood. And that is... Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god, guys. The War Prism goes down. Dark takes it in a 2-0. Intoxication. Oh, there's different things. Anyway, that was a 6 series, guys. And like I said, there's a couple other pretty heavy-sided ones where we're rooting for the underdog over here. As much as we love to see our homies get some more. I might actually refill the coffee again after. I started off like so tired here, where I'm going to be fumbling. I'm going on no sleep for days, basically. But we balling. Next one's going to be Eba versus Spatz. So we have another ZVP. Our young Zerg Grandmaster Eba versus my boy Spatzy boy. Both those dudes. I like to tease Eba too often. I'm like, Eba, you know, what are you doing up? Like, I'll see him on Twitch. I'll see him playing. Isn't it past your bedtime? I think he's younger than Slipjip, to give you an idea. Could be wrong. And by the way, these are casted from replays. However, it's the first time they've been viewed. The scores are not reported. The results are determined as they're cast live. Sorry, OSC and everybody, for the time it took me to get rolling here. That said, give me just a moment for some more coffee. I'm going to clean this fucking cup out, too, because I have no idea what was floating in my mug. It's pretty fucking disgusting. All right, time to add profanity to my list. Okay, maybe not. On that note, fuck it. And I'm back. All right. Iba versus Spatz. Going into game number 1, gamers. Let's again go. Poor Ashbringer getting bullied that game. But let's face it, Dark was certainly the favored player there. Guys, you should take a look too I'm gonna pop up the website after to look at standings, show you all the great stuff of OSC, and let me just verify something before I hop to this. This too is a best of 3, and the the losing player will be eliminated. Spawn it. Well, let's try that again. Spawning in the upper left-hand corner of Dragon Scales, representing Mr. Dave's team, Berserker Esports. In the red, give it up for Spatz, our Protoss player. And his opponent in the bottom right, representing Platinum Heroes, give it up for Iba. In the pink. Drone skins with the what face? Alright. The memes be real. Oh, I'm sorry, Eddie. Hey, welcome, Eddie. And how you doing, Rishligan? Eddie, I apologize if this... Eddie already knows me enough. I do be pretty scuffed sometimes. But when it's a tired Dave, we're almost better off with a drunk Dave sometimes. As sad as that it is to say, depending on the level of intoxication. Looks like Spatzy Boy is going for a 20 Nexus 20 core. Standard opener from both these gentlemen. You gotta hand it to Ashbringer in game number 2 of the previous series, by the way, guys. The proxy Stargate was a nice little touch. Didn't accomplish him enough, but we gotta give him an E for effort. That was unlucky that Dark literally sent like the earliest Overlord scout right into the main. I wonder if Dark had some previous intel on the guy. That I'm not sure of. I might actually ask... I want to ask Dark about that. Do you watch Ashbringer? Are you that much of a tryhard these days, Dark? The answer is yes, because you're wicked good. Alright, Iba. Another good Zerg player. Okay, he's not quite Dark, but Eva is constantly improving. He's a young guy. I almost feel like Iba is getting up to there. Spatz has been... I feel like Spatz is a little older than Iba. He's a young guy himself. But a pretty good Protoss player. Ooh, Spatz really micro on this probe. He really wants to keep it alive, and he really wants to delay this hatch. It is a metabolic before hatch. He is going to delay it a little bit, but not really. Actually, he's going to have to cancel it at some point. Oh, I don't hate this at all. Oh, look at this. Look at this guy, Spatzy Boy. Actually getting a delay after all, just a little bit. Did cost him 25 minerals and tie up 100 for him. But still, nonetheless, not a bad little save. It is going to be a Blink Stalker opener from Spatz. What the deuce? We're going Blink out of Spatz. All right, this could be cool. I want to see if it's a 2-base all-in blink or if he's just opening blink. But this is kind of a spicy one. Because this is going to imply, oh, it's resonating glaives. You know, it's DTs. It's some kind of opener. DT Archon. Is it going to be an Archon drop, an OG one? Question mark. Well, it's going to be a blink opener. Is what it is going to be. We'll find out if it's a 2-base all-in or not. Those builds can be pretty greasy. Obviously, there's slight almost build order counters in said matchup, but we do have a Roachborn coming. I think this could go okay. Yeah, this is looking like a possibility of a 2-base all-in. I kind of like this. We don't see a lot of... Yeah, this is looking very committed, folks. I'm not going to lie. That is a very Artosis pylon. Likely to be more Artosis. You know what I'm saying? Tasteless. AKA chat. Alright, War Prism is coming out. And we even have 2 Adepts here to kind of hide what's going on. This is going to be interesting. I'm curious to see if Iba goes and takes a 4th base. With the scout that there's no 3rd. Alright, Adept shading out. Oh, the cheeky pylon. The cheeky pylon. Iba being... I love Iba's scouting, though. He's got lings in each position. That said, War Prism actually... Yeah, it's in range of the SCVs. Still, we got a lot of roaches in production. Good amount of lings on the map in total. So that is going to be helpful for Iba. But Blink is completed. Another gateway is going down and is going to finish up. So we're looking at the 7-gate Blink Stalker play. This is usually a 2-base all-in, as implied by the pylon in the wall. There are different versions of this build, but you know what? There's a couple overlords going down. That's going to be kind of nice for Spatz. He's got to be careful. It's not Terran. You don't want to warp in the main. These 2 Adepts are going to shade into the 3rd base. There's not a lot of drones there, but it will kind of get some value on Spatz. Spinecaller was a good read by Spatz. And I don't hate the Creep Tumor pickoff. However... our Zerg player is going to want to do something about this. Little bits of pressure going down. And Zerglings are the call. It's a more Zergling heavy army. A couple of Ravagers are in the mix with the Roaches. We got the Spines. Spatz. Let's see if he can pick that Spine Crawler off. And a couple Queens. Oh, gets this the snipe on the Spine. Decent Blink Micro, though does take a lot of hull damage after. Oof. The bigger problem is getting surrounded by the Speedlings. Bit of a problemo. Still more Stalkers being warped in, but more Lings. They're reinforcing Roaches and Queens also. Going to be something that Mr. Spatzy Boy's got to contend with here, but there's nothing else going behind it. 1 Adept warped in, narrowly saves the link pressure there. And again, being all in, Spatz just needs to try to trade really well and keep massing his army, but he's already lost 5 Stalkers. That's kind of expensive. His trades have been really good. Spatz is trying to be careful against these corrosive biles, but it is going to be flanked from the north side. Iba coming in with these, oh my god, the Lings came in. There was a blink right into the Lings. Nice War Prism micro from Spatz. Spatz is forced to go up to the main. Oh, he gets a nice blink right in there. Is he going to get this Queen? He is. He might be able to get a few Overlords or something. He's going to warp in more units. That said, it is going to be... Oh, the force field coming in. That is clutch from Spatz. Holy moly, the Ravager is going to help out quite a bit here. Still another force field goes down. A good call by Iba to catch this, but Spatz playing it strong. Man, is he bullying? GG is called. Spatz takes game number 1 off young Master Iba. You know what's messed up, guys? I went to work. My collar was all screwed up and inside out on the shirt. It was wild stuff. Oh, anyway, yeah, that's right. We got games. Aha. Just joshing you, chat. Just joshing you. We're going to move on to game number 2 here. Old Spatzy boy up a point. And let's see what map we're on. How you doing for real? And Hope you're having a good day, everybody. Good evening, good morning, noon, or night, wherever you are. Or whatever in between. All right, he's up a point. Doesn't mean he takes it just yet. Spawning in the bottom left-hand corner of Jaganatha, representing Berserker Esports. In the red, give it up for Spatz. And his opponent in the upper right, he's Pick. Representing Platinum Heroes, give it up for Iba. Who has, you know, chosen to be pink. And Droney Boy. He's hoping to win game number 2. That was a pretty cool game, number 1. I was not expecting a blink all in on 2 bases when we thought of Eva versus Spatz. I was like, well, we'll probably see Stargate. No, Spatz delivering. And nonetheless, a doobie would it be. All right, Eva opening pretty standard again. No pool first out of our Zerg. Man, oh man, I was hoping to see something cheesy out of Eba. I gotta talk to my boy when I see him in like Steadfast chat or something. He hasn't been in here in a minute. Cause usually I'm streaming hella late for my European and UK friends. Especially for kids, you know. He's like, yo dude, I gotta go to bed. That's why I call him Jip Jr., you know. British Jip Jr. By Jip, I mean Slip. Oh, well. Probe going to harass in here. Chat's smoking doobies, according to End of Days. I know some of you are. Fisherman. Flapjack. Just saying, sorry. I had a little cough. Alright, anyway, here. Just saying. Probably End of Days too. Tater Tutor. Yeah, again. Cough, excuse me. No metabolic boost immediately from Eba. Interesting. He is going to pull off, though. He's not in a hurry for it. He is probably going to be in a hurry trying to take his third. No. No, he's not. He's taking his sweet time. He didn't get that metabolic boost down. And, what? What? Alright, so I guess we do have something a little cheeky out of Eba. Because that wasn't like rushed metabolic or anything. That was pretty based. He just sprayed his third with his drone. Hard flexing. And it looks like it's going to be something similar to game number 1. Maybe? Maybe not. Is it? Is it not? There's no stalker. It's going to be 2 adept opener. Is he going to do the same build twice? That's the question. Is Spatsy Boy going to do the same build twice? Is it going to be 2 base blink? 7 gate blink. I mean, actually, I thought there was 8. No, it is not. It's going to be a resonating glaives. He pulled off gas. I wasn't even paying attention, folks. Spatz. Okay, he's going to go back to his gas mining after this. Look at this. It is the Zest 4-gate glaive build. Omega base build. I love it. His timings are pretty tight here, I think. He's got to remember not to be supply blocked is one big thing with this build. And I don't think he's going to be. I think old Spatz is going to hit this on point. Eba needs to get some information here. Oh my god, he drone pulls. Let's go. All right, there is the cheeky play from Eba. I didn't even see this. Tired caster man getting confused by the players. Maybe because I'm too old. But this is a wild one. Eba going full send. Pulling drones on what was a standard opener. Getting some decent trades on workers. But we got some decent War Prism micro here. Resonating Glaives hasn't quite finished yet, but that's going to be pretty good against this. Look at the micro from Spatz, though. He did lose 15 workers, but that was the cost of 8 drones and most of the lings. And again, his Resonating Glaives finishes up. Oh yeah, either way, that holds pretty well. Eba's down at 17. It's 17 to 20 workers. What the hell is this game? Lots of Lings going across, and it's Lings versus Resonating Glaive Adepts, which are not quite dead. There's several that have been taking quite a beating, but the gals did not fall. What a game. All right, this is the goated one right here. I don't know about you, chat. I was not expecting that. We had an 8 drone pull. Oh, man. Did Eba know I was going to be casting this? I wonder. Eba's got to know I love that shit. The Zerg part of me. If I'm playing Zerg, it's going to be Grihisi. And that was Grihisi. But anyway, is it going to be worth it? I don't think so, folks. That's a lot of Resonating Glaive Adepts. A lot of Lings, but it's not going to matter. The Queens actually worked in their favor. Reducing the surface area from the Lings. And, damn, that is some good War Prism Micro from Spatz. GGG, Eba calls.